Oh, it's like someone's put my eyes on a light simmer. If, like me, you get oily eyelids and suffer from blepharitis. Blepharitis. Then this could be the solution for you. A wireless, heated, warm compress with vibration functions made by Xiaomi. Let's check it out. Today we're checking out the Xiaomi Smart Massage Eye Mask. So I was looking for an eye mask to wear at night, preferably when I'm going to sleep, because I suffer from blepharitis, which is like gammy pores in your eyelid. The best way I find is just to kind of put on an eye mask at night when you're drifting off to sleep and it falls off, and it's all good. But my current USB one, that's just a cable, plugs into USB. It's kind of on its last legs. The USB cable's not great, but it's served its purpose for the last few years, and I was looking for a new replacement. Now I wanted to get rid of the cables, so I was looking for one that you recharge preferably, and there's many out there, some cheap ones on Amazon. And then I came across this one from Xiaomi. So you can't get this in the UK. I had to get it off AliExpress for about £40. So it is quite expensive compared to some of the other options on Amazon and the eBays. I thought I'd take a punt, see what it's like, and there's not much out there on this product, so I thought why not make an unboxing of it and give my opinion. I'll try it out tonight over the next few days and see what it's like. There's not much helpful information on the box. It's got like a little hollow design here, so there's no pressure on the eyes. So the main reason I want it, like I say, I suffer from blepharitis, which is oily eyelids, and the best way to cure that or make it better, warm your eyes up maybe 3 or 4 times a week, clear them pores out. I can't remember quite how much I paid for it. I think it was about £40. I'll put it on the screen up here or something. Like I say, it had to come from China. There was no one in the UK. I think there was some on eBay, but there was a lot more. We'll check it out, see what comes in the box. The mask, there's a few accessories. I believe it has a smartphone app that I think you need for one of the features or something. I mainly want it for the heat, so if it just does that, that'll be great. So as you can see, it comes in a pretty plain box with some features on the back, which I can't read, but I'm sure it's pretty self-explanatory. It warms, and I think it has some vibration features. Not 100% sure. Like I say, the information is pretty slim, but we get destruction manual and a little charging cable, the mask itself, a card with some operational features on it. Not sure what they say. Something about the functions, switching it on and off, and a QR code. I assume that takes you to the app. A nice little bag, quite nice quality actually. Store it in, that's actually keep it clean, or if you want to travel, bag there. And also you get a little face cover that you can slip over if you want to keep the mask nice and clean, or share it with your mates or something. If your mates come round, maybe you all want to share it, and at least this is washable, whereas the mask I believe isn't. Little instructions, you get a little user manual. Again, don't think this is for international markets, so there's only one language, and that's Chinese, so maybe use Google Lens or something to translate that, or we'll just wing it. And a USB A to C for charging. So the mask itself comes in a little bag. Let's rip it open, see what it's all about. Oh, okay, first impressions. Quality feels good. Nice and soft. Strap, interesting. It is Velcro. Like so. As you can see, it has like a hollow design to it, so you don't get your eyes squashed. It's got a real premium feel. Feels very smooth, very soft. And obviously the brains and the battery is on there. We've got 2 buttons here. Don't know what they do. One is power, I think, and the other one is maybe massage. I'm not really too sure. I'm gonna have to work it out. It's got some information on the strap there as well. And USB-C on the bottom for charging. I'm gonna put it on and see what it's all about. So here it is on. I have no clue what I look like. Probably look like someone from Star Trek. Someone real cool, that is. But first impressions, I've literally just put it on for the first time. Obviously the Velcro strap, you can adjust it for different pressures on the face. The other heat mask I was using was just like a little elastic strap that you could tighten on a buckle. So I quite like it, yeah. It's nice and soft. So I'm not using the face covering at the minute, but maybe it's a good idea too, because at least that's washable, as this isn't. The old mask, you could take the heating element out and then wash the cover. This you can't. I don't think there's any charge, but let's have a little look. Oh, okay. So I held this button here, the flashing one, and it vibrated. Now it's vibrating. Pulsing, I think is the word. Oh, weird. Oh, okay. I was not expecting this. That is so weird. It's pulsing from left to right. It's doing some rhythm. It's dancing on my eyes currently. But it's so weird. It doesn't feel that vibratey when it's in your hand, but now it's on my face. It actually feels strangely weird and quite pleasurable. So you do get a little bit of vibration noise coming through the strap. I wouldn't want to sleep with the vibration on, and I think it is getting warm. Okay, so just Google Lens the little quick start card here on what it does. And so it has 2 temperature modes set with this button here. That is high, so when it's red it's high, it vibrates when you click it, and this is low when it's white. You can also click and hold, and it does a long vibrate, and you can turn off the heat. And this one is vibration mode, so there's, I believe, 4 modes it said with different patterns. So that's the first one. This one feels like a little bit more aggressive. I think there's like 4 vibration modes here. Excuse the dirty fingernails. I was in the garden earlier. Disgusting! I believe there's 2 here and 2 here, vibration motors or something. Yeah, so I can feel the little vibration points here, I think. Or I think it might be vibrating from the middle and then sending it through. I'm not really too sure, but anyway, there's 4 points, and then you can press it again. I believe there's 3 different vibration modes and a custom mode. I assume the 4th custom mode is the one where you need the app, and then you can program it to vibrate at particular times or different points. I'm not 100% sure. Like I say, the heat function is mainly what I want it for. So I'll probably try it for a couple of days on the hottest setting and just kind of see how it goes, and see how it feels, see if it was worth the 40 quid-ish I paid for it. The wireless functionality is the main thing I'm looking forward to, not having that cable dragging. You know, I like to put it on at night, just before I close my eyes, maybe put a podcast on and just lay there and fall asleep, and hopefully it just falls off. The strap's really nice, and the vibration is a nice little bonus. I'm not sure if I'll have it on, as you can hear, maybe you can hear it through the mic. I think I read somewhere that it's like 40 decibels, the vibration, which doesn't seem too much, but will I be using the vibration function or the massage function while I'm trying to get to sleep? Probably not, but it's a nice little added extra for the eyes. Treat the eyes. You only get 2 eyes. So I've just been sat here for a good 10 minutes with it on my eyes. It feels good. I think it's getting low on battery. I think that's the power red light. It's probably just saying that it's running out of juice. Yeah, first impressions, actually pretty decent. Not sure how much I'll use the vibration function, and I believe to get all the customizability, so if you want to customize your vibrations and maybe the heat routine, I believe you need the app. And I did have a quick look on the app. I think you have to change your server to mainland China for it to connect or something. I knew that when I brought it. It did say on the advert, but I don't think it's needed. Yeah, I'm looking forward to giving this a bit of a run. So I've been using the Xiaomi eye oven now for a few days, and I thought I'd just check in and just let everyone know how it feels and operates over a few days, and my first impressions after that. So comfort, first of all, the strap at the back took a little bit getting used to. It's a bit more thicker compared to the other mask I had, but it's not too bad when you're laying on your back. It takes a little bit of getting used to because it's a bit more bulkier, but it's fine. It's comfy. Also laying on your side, Takes a bit getting used to because it's a bit more bulkier in girth and thickness. But as you can see from this picture here, it's not too bad. Also, the heat, it takes a little bit longer to get the heat or feel like it's getting heat on your eyes. I think that's maybe down to the void here, and you know, it has to heat up a bit of an air gap and it's not in direct contact with your eyes, which is probably a good thing. But the heat's not too bad, so it just feels like it takes a little bit longer. The default is 10 minutes, I think, of heat before it cuts off. And that leads into battery life. The battery life is about 3 nights, and that was for 20 minutes of heat. No vibration or massage. So mileage may vary. It looks like it was about 1% or 2 per minute, which is fine because, you know, everyone's got a phone charger next to their bed, so you can just plug it in, and you can't use it while it's plugged in. And that brings us on to the third and final point I'd like to bring up, and probably is its only negative point, is the app that you need for more fidelity in the controls of the mask. So by default, I think it stays on for 10 minutes, and I don't think there's a way of increasing that without the app. And that's the only kind of control I would have liked to see on the mask. I don't know if there's a button combination that you can set or something, but once you've got the Xiaomi app, it's not too much of a problem. You can make an account like you normally would, and then you have to change it to mainland China, like I've said before, which is fine because you can set it to English, and all the settings are in English. So it's not too much of an issue. But once it's connected, you can see all the information. You can see battery life and stuff like that. But you can see it's on 80%. You can see how long the heat's got left on. So it's just been sat on. So it's got 4 minutes left. You can set all the profiles for the vibration. You can set custom profiles and then set the different vibration modes to come on and off at certain intervals. And then at the bottom, you've got massage duration, and this is where I've been setting it for like 20 minutes. And that seems to give me good adequate heat for the night. So 10 minutes doesn't seem that long enough, but mileage may vary, and it's all personal preference. 10 minutes, some people might find is fine. But you can set a few other things, like you can set the different modes and the heat options, turn it on and off, and also deeper in the settings, you can also set the default mode after turning on. And this would have been nice to be able to maybe set a custom time on there, because it seems to kind of do something and upload it to the mask. That might be something that changes in the future, I'm not too sure. But so that's kind of the only downside I've really found with the mask. Otherwise, it's pretty comfy, it lasts long enough for me, and more importantly, it heats my eyes up. If you have any questions, then just put them down below, and I can answer them maybe a little bit more efficiently when I've had a week or two with it. And that's pretty much it. Nothing much more to say. So there you go, the Xiaomi Smart Massage iPad. And just for comparison, that was my old one that was more compressed on your eyes. Yeah, so if you have any questions, just let me know down below. I'll try and answer them the best I can, especially once I've had a couple of weeks with it. And if you want to get one yourself, then I'll leave a link in the description. It might be affiliated, it might not, I'm not too sure, but either way, I feel like this is a pretty decent product, and I feel like if you're outside China, then AliExpress is probably going to be your only place to get it from. And the page that I got it from, I'll link it down below. This will probably go on a new channel actually, so if you do like this sort of content, I do quite like checking out new tech, then do let me know, maybe give it a thumbs up, maybe a subscribe, and if I do get around to doing some more videos or we get into the swing of it, you'll be notified. Thank you for joining me. It heats your eyes up. Pleasurable.